Are we live now? I guess we are live now. Let me confirm that. Yes, we are live. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the series of experiments which I'm trying this year. So every Thursdays I'll be sharing something which I know, which are the subject or topic whichever interest me. So again, I'm not a subject expert here. I'm just trying to solidify my learnings. So this is not a investment advice or some sort of advices. All the reflections of my own learnings. So yeah, I might make few mistakes here and there. So if you feel free to correct me, guys. You can DM me uh, again. Today we will discuss about cryptos. Again, if you are expecting any sort of investment advice or asking me which coin to invest on, this is not the video for you guys. You can skip this. Uh, Yeah, recently my Twitter feed has been filled with these cryptos, NFTs, metaverse, all these things. But let's not worry about NFT part, but we will discuss about what was the need for crypto and why crypto came into this. To understand that, we need to know a little bit of history. I know history sounds scary, but just give me a second. To understand why crypto was invented, so you need to know a little bit of history, like how money works, what is the problem with the fiat currency, all those things, right? So let's learn a little bit of history. Again, I'm not a subject expert. I'm just the reflection of my learnings. If you find any mistakes, just correct me. So, okay, let's go back to older days. Let's go back to ancient times. We used to follow this barter system, right? We used to exchange goods and services. So let's not get into barter system here, but you see, this barter system had major drawbacks. This was not sustainable, right? So it has few problems like measuring the value of that goods, or it was difficult in storing. Also, it was impossible to divide. So there was a huge problem. It created a mess. So to avoid this, commodity money was introduced. Commodity money in the sense like gold coins, silver coins. So yeah, gold was used as a money. So again, it had similar problems. Like you can gold has a value, right? But it had problems in dividing. So divisibility problem was there. So paper currency was introduced. Again, paper currency. If you look into paper currency, it was backed by this commodity money, right? Uh, before now, what we before the introduction of fiat currency, we had this something called as there was something called as gold standard, where every currency is backed by some gold coins or some sort of commodity money. You can exchange the note and you can get that gold coins. So this was before 1970s, US and other countries were following this. Again, this had a problem. So during World War II, there was a crisis of gold, and there was a huge need for money. So these people, what have done, they have abandoned this gold standard and introduced the fiat currency system. So today we are using fiat money is nothing but the currency which you are using in our day-to-day life, which is not backed by anything. So they say government says it has value, but no, it doesn't. It's just a paper. It's not backed by anything. So if it is not backed by anything, then how will they print? There is a problem here, right? Just give me a second. Okay, this fiat currency. So yeah, this was not backed by anything. So government had a power to print this money, right? So if they have power to print unlimited monies, then printing too much of money will cause the inflation, right? So again, if it is inflation, it's not good for your economy. Your paper, I mean, your currency loses its value over time. So Yeah, that was a problem with fiat currency. So to also to avoid this, hmm, shit, what I'm talking. I need to rephrase this. Okay, let's say this fiat system, it was controlled by the central authority, right? Mainly government. They have control to print this limited money. So again, if you want to exchange, let's say you want to transfer money to someone, to your friend, there is a middleman in between, right? So these people, like the middleman, which is bank, they charge us some sort of fee. So we don't need that. To avoid this problem, to avoid this problem, crypto came into existence, right? Again, cryptocurrency is not a blanket currency. I mean, what I mean by blanket currency is that not every cryptos are currencies. Few are tokens. Let's not get into technical details here, but what if there was something like with no middleman in between? It was like a true freedom to you, right? You can exchange between you and your friend. So yeah, crypto is like a beautiful concept. Like Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. It's called as father of all currencies, I would say. But uh, there were like it cannot cause any inflation or anything because of its protocol design, and there are 21 million in total circulation. So the value of this coin is confirmed, right? And regular fiat currency cannot have a value, cannot have a store of value, because if you print too much of money, uh, due to inflation, that value will decreases, right? And the value is not conserved here. But Bitcoin is not similar to fiat currency, which is limited in supply, like 21 million total circulation. So it is kept over there. So this is why crypto was introduced. So again, crypto, it's not like your fiat currency is going disappearing away, and crypto is going to take away. It's not like that. Bitcoin is just a extension of ext- extension of economic value, and this will not kill the fiat currency, right? So yeah, that was about mm, why crypto came into existence. Well, I know I made few mistakes here and there, and I have not prepared. This is just a normal chit chat. So you guys have, I guess, I have messed up somewhere, but yeah, the quality of the stream will improve over the time. Let us quickly recap like what was there and what was the problem. So we had barter system, right? We had barter system. Barter system is nothing but exchange of goods. Before that, one second. Yeah, between two people. So again, this barter system had what was the problems? It had major problems like measure of value. Then what was the problem? It was difficult to store. Then it was like divisibility problem. It was quite difficult to divide. Then what was the problem? Yeah, I'm not remembering exactly, but yeah, this was the major problems, I would say. To overcome this, commodity money was introduced, like commodity money, like gold coins. Again, gold which has value, right? And it was better than barter system. So again, it had problems. People were running out of gold coins. So fiat currency, gold standard was introduced. What do you mean by gold standard? Gold standard is nothing but a currency by gold. That is nothing but commodity backed currency. Again, so what was the advantage in commodity backed money? This was, let's say this is $10 and this was backed by $10 worth of gold. And you could exchange this, right? You could exchange this back and forth. So that was the uh, gold standard, like something which is backed by commodity. So again, it was running out of problems. People started exchanging, and US countries were running out of gold. To overcome this, fiat system was introduced. And this was again in the World War. World War has influenced. So yeah, fiat system was fiat currency was introduced. In fiat currency, there is no backing of commodity money. Backing of what was that? Commodity like gold or silver. So how did the currency determine this value? This was dictated by government. Government decides this. We believe it has value. See, government whole thing is controlled by a central authority. That is nothing but bank. Here in India, it's like RBI, right? So again, in fiat, since fiat is not backed by anything, our corrupt politicians will try to print unlimited money. Again, printing unlimited money will cause us inflation, right? So the value uh, money decreases. Since the central authority is in control, we can't do anything, right? So also, if you want to send money from A to B, there is some middleman here. That is nothing but a bank, or if you're or what's next? Sorry, there is a middleman, right? If you're sending money from A to B, or let's say some sort of UPI transactions, you have to go through these payment gateways, and this payment gateways processes some sort of payment fee. So, to we don't need this middleman. Can we cut off this middleman? Yes, to cut off this middleman, the concept of Bitcoin and crypto was introduced. Let's say Bitcoin. In 2008 or 9, I believe the first white paper was introduced. The fun fact is like till today we don't know who is creator of Bitcoin. He was named Satoshi Nakamoto. Ignore the type. This is a pseudonym. It might be a person or a group of people. So we don't know who really is. That's what fascinates the most, right? So what he published a white paper, and he talked in that white paper. He talked about P2P cash. P2P cash, nothing but peer-to-peer cash. Just like we had these torrents, right? Without any central, without any central servers. Just within peer one laptop to another laptop. This is nothing but decentralized P2P cache system. This avoided this middleman. So what's the beauty of this Bitcoin is like it is capped by 21 million supplies. That means only 21 million can ever exist. There is no more Bitcoin can be mined after 21 million. So what will happen after 21 million? There will be no more Bitcoins, right? So protocol is designed in that way. So over the period of time, this has become like a store of value. No, now nobody uses this as a currency, crypto. I mean the digital currency. So this is used like a store of value. I mean anything which is in limited supply has value, right? But fiat, we can't. There is no store value here. Gold, yeah, we have. It has store value, right? Value can be preserved, but why? What's problem with fiat? Because it is centralized and government can do anything. Like they can print unlimited. They have the power to print money, but they can't print excess of money. It is followed by I don't know. I think they are following GDP projection. Based on GDP, the money is printed, but again, still, again, this was a disaster. We don't want centralized people to control our money. Money is something which has to be controlled within ourselves, right? So, yeah, this was a problem Fiat was facing. So, to overcome this, crypto was introduced. I know, guys, I made few explanation was not clear, I guess, but I'll try to improve over the time. Well, I have not prepared or anything. This is just a raw talks. I mean, whatever come to my mind, I just did it off. But, yeah, I'll try to pre-record, but again, pre-recording won't work. I have my day job and I can't devote much of the time here. So this is just like a test run. I will try to improve. I'll try to improve. Like what was. I'll try to improve in the upcoming streams. Don't worry. Mm, do we need to do we need a recap? I guess no. We'll try to end it here. Yeah, that's all, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Well, I know this was a disaster, but I'll try to improve this over in the upcoming days. Thanks for joining. Have a great